Hello, now this is the last topic of this class, energy level diagrams for molecular orbitals. Okay, अब जब हम लोग energy level diagrams करेंगे तो stabilities we have already done कि energy level diagram की stabilities किस तरह से होती है. The bonding they are at lower energy levels than the atomic orbitals, so they are going to be more stable, while the anti-bonding they are at a higher energy level than the atomic orbitals, they are going to be less stable. Okay. Now we have two types of molecular orbitals, one is bonding and one is anti-bonding. We say that if number of electrons in bonding that is greater than number of electrons in anti-bonding, okay, then the molecule is stable. Why? Because the bond order in this case that will become equal to positive. ठीक है? Number 2, if the number of orbitals in bonding is less than number of orbitals in anti-bonding, then the molecule is unstable or it does not exist. Or it does not exist. ठीक है? फिर number 3, if number of orbitals in bonding is equal to number of orbitals in anti-bonding, right? Then in that case again the bond order over here that will become equal to 0, right? And the molecule is again unstable. Okay. Now when we are talking of orbitals, we say that all these molecular orbitals they are filled up with electrons with all the same rules which are followed for atomic orbitals. Like for example, the first rule which we follow is Pauli's exclusion principle, that each of the orbital cannot accommodate more than 2 electrons, and that too with opposite spins. So same we will see it will be followed over here. Then second, Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. So Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity क्या बोलता है? That says that pairing will not take place in a set of degenerate orbitals until each orbital is similarly filled. ठीक है? And number 3, Aufbau principle, that the electrons they are filled up in order of increasing energies. So all those rules which we follow for filling up of atomic orbitals, they all we are going to follow over here. Okay? So यहाँ पे भी जो energy रहती है, that is 1s will have the lowest energy. So 1s में we know that we have two types of orbitals. One is bonding and the other one is anti-bonding. So first we are going to fill up the bonding and then we go on to anti-bonding. Similarly, then we have 2s bonding, 2s anti-bonding. So we will fill up first 2s bonding and then 2s anti-bonding. When we are going to the p orbital, we say that p subshell has 3 orbitals, px, py and pz. ठीक है? Over here, px that is going to form pi. ठीक है? We have discussed this also. It is going to form pi, and over here also it is going to form pi, and pz that is going to form sigma 2pz. Right? Now 2px and pi 2py they have same energy. They have the same energy, so they are said to be a set of degenerate orbitals. ठीक है? They are said to be a set of degenerate orbitals. The energy of 2pz may vary for different molecules, right? So let's take the examples over here of the two kind of arrangements of energy level diagrams which we have. When we are talking of molecules of say Li2 positive, right? And we have Be2 positive. And then we have carbon C2 C2, and फिर उसके बाद we have carbon के बाद carbon से पहले we have B2, then we have C2 and then we have N2. The following energy level diagram is for all these molecules. ठीक है? So in this 1s that is going to come at the bottommost position because of lowest energy. but over here bonding we are going to show only in the valence shell. 1s and 2s, they have the same kind of representation, right? So we are saying that energy over here is increasing, right? So we have 2s, ये आ गया, this is 2s. Now 2s, it is going to overlap to give us sigma 2s and sigma anti-bonding 2s. ठीक है? So this is 2s, this is also 2s, this is sigma 2s and this is sigma anti-bonding 2s. When we go to p, we have 3 orbitals of p. ये आ गया, और उसी तरह से यहाँ पे भी we have 3 orbitals of p. ठीक है? Now in case of molecules still nitrogen, pi is going to be at a lower energy level. ठीक है? And then sigma, और फिर उसके बाद pi and then sigma. ठीक है? So this is going to be the energy level over here up to oxygen. When we are up to nitrogen molecule, when we are talking of, we are going to first fill pi and then we are going to fill Z. ठीक है? और फिर उसके बाद again we have pi anti-bonding and then we have Z anti-bonding. Segmenting pi to px, pi to py to sigma आएगा यहाँ पे नीचे, नहीं, ठीक है, right? So this is 2p, this is also 2p, okay? This is going to be pi 2px, pi anti-bonding, नहीं, pi 2py and sigma 2pz. ठीक है? ये आ गया pi anti-bonding 2py, pi anti-bonding 2px, pi anti-bonding 2py and sigma anti-bonding 2pz, right? Now when we are taking, let's take the molecule of nitrogen over here. The electronic configuration of nitrogen, that is going to be equal to what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p3, right? So in 2s there are 2 electrons. So this is how we will fill 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? In p we have 3 electrons over here and we have 3 electrons over here. So we have to fill 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. ठीक है? When we looking at the bond order over here, we know that bond order, that is equal to number in bonding minus number in anti-bonding divided by 2. Right? So अब bonding में कितने हैं? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in bonding. So 8 minus 2 in anti-bonding divided by 2, that becomes equal to 3. So the bond order of N2 molecule, that is going to be equal to 3. Okay? How do we write down the electronic configuration over here? Electronic configuration will be written as kk dash. kk dash is the electronic configuration for 1s. जैसे for example when we doing the electronic configuration for atomic orbitals, in that case what do? We write the electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas in brackets. ठीक है? So ऐसे यहाँ पे 1s की जो electronic configuration है, we are going to take it as 1s. Okay? So let's, after that we have sigma 2s2, sigma anti-bonding 2s2, and then we have pi 2px1, pi 2px2, pi 2px2, pi 2p2, and we have sigma 2p z2. This is going to be the electronic configuration. Right? Now over here you can see that all the electrons, they are paired. Therefore we say that the molecule of nitrogen is diamagnetic. Diamagnetic का मतलब क्या हुआ कि they are going to be repelled by the magnetic field. They are going to be repelled by the magnetic field. ठीक है? That is diamagnetic substances. और diamagnetism किस लिए होता है? Because of all paired number of electrons. Now over here we have to talk of different kind of molecules. Depending upon the number of electrons, we have to see whether what is going to be the bond order and what is going to be the magnetic character. So the first species which we have done over here is that of nitrogen. The second one, N2 positive. ठीक है? Third one is N2 negative and N2 2 negative. Right? Now the number of electrons in this case is 14. Number of electrons in this case is going to be 13. Number of electrons in this case is going to be 15. And number of electrons in this case, that is going to be 16. ठीक है? Now how will we calculate the bond order over here? Bond order for this, that is equal to, there are how many electrons in the bonding? 8. Right? So we have 8 minus 2 divided by 2, that is going to be 3. When we go to less number of electrons, the anti-bonding electrons, because they are on the outer side, they are going to be affected over here. So the bond order in this case, that will be equal to what? When we are talking of 1 electron less. So if there is 1 electron less over here, 1 electron will be less in the bonding also. So we have 7 minus 2 divided by 2, that will come to 2.5. ठीक है? Now when we are going to 15, N2 negative 15 electrons, 1 electron that will come over here. ठीक है? So if 1 electron that is coming over here, then in that case, what is going to be the bond order? 15 के लिए 7 minus 3 divided by 2. So we have 7 minus 3 divided by 2. 7 minus 3 is 4 divided by 2, that is going to come to 2. ठीक है? और 16 के लिए हम लोगों ने पिछले वाले उसमें किया था कि अगर 16 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है तो then what is going to be the bond order? 16 means we have one more over here, right? So 8 minus 3, 5. Eight minus 3, that is going to be 5. So 5 is going to be again what? It is going to be 2.5. यहाँ पे 8 आना था, 2.5 आएगा. और नेक्स्ट वाले में हमारे पास आएगा, it is going to be 8 minus 3. 8 ही होंगे ना? N2 2 negative है ना? So we have 1 electron here, 16 electrons we have to fill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. ठीक है? S वाले भी थे ना उसमें. So now over here we are going to have 8. We have how many in the bonding? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 over here in the empty bonding. So it is 8 minus 4 divided by 2. That is going to be equal to 2. ठीक है? Now what does bond order give us? Bond order says, number 1, we have already started this. Greater the value of bond order, greater is going to be the bond dissociation energy. ठीक है? So bond order is directly proportional to bond dissociation energy. ठीक है? Greater the bond order, greater the bond dissociation energy. Number 2, greater the bond order, greater is going to be the stability. Okay? So if we are going to take a trend of this, we are going to arrange them in increasing order of bond stability or increasing order of stability, all these molecules. Then what is going to be the increasing order? The least is N2 negative, ठीक है? फिर उससे ज़्यादा आ गया N2 negative, which is equal to N2 positive and N2. The greatest stability will be of N2. This is the kind of questions which you will get in your competitions. Okay, so you have to remember that greater the bond order, greater is going to be the stability. Okay, now when we are going to oxygen, in case of oxygen, we are going to have a little different diagram of this. So let's see about oxygen over here. You can see that 2pz is at a higher energy level, right? In case of oxygen, 2pz is going to be at a lower energy level. So oxygen and fluorine, that is molecules above nitrogen, in that 2pz is going to have a lower energy, and pi 2px and pi 2py they are going to have higher energies. But fluorine जो होता है, it accommodates both type of arrangements. So oxygen is very stubborn about that. It is only going to follow the second kind of arrangement. Okay, so let's go on to oxygen. When we are talking for oxygen molecule, the energy level diagram is going to be same for 2s. This is P. So over here we are saying that sigma 2pz is at a lower energy level. Then after that pi. Then the upper ones, they are not. Anti-bonding do not have any difference. Anti-bonding remains the same. In case of oxygen, the electronic configuration is, for the outermost shell, it is 2s2 2p4. ठीक है? So 2s2 means, if this is 2s sigma 2s sigma anti-bonding 2s, ठीक है? Then this is going to be 2p, then this is sigma 2pz, pi 2px, pi 2py, and this is pi anti-bonding 2px, pi anti-bonding 2py, and sigma anti-bonding 2pz. ठीक है? So S में we have 2 electrons, 1 2 3 4 fill up हो गए. उसी तरह से we have 4 electrons in 1 2p and 4 electrons in the other. So in total there are 8 electrons which have to be filled. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Right? When we are looking at we are calculating the bond order of oxygen will be equal to number in bonding minus number in anti-bonding divided by 2. ठीक है? So bonding में कितने हैं? We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and in anti-bonding there are 4. So 8 minus 4 divided by 2, that is going to be 2. So oxygen has a double bond, right? When we are looking at the electronic configuration, it is going to be kk dash sigma 2s2 sigma anti-bonding 2s2 sigma 2pz 2 pi 2px 2 pi 2py 2, and then we have pi anti-bonding 2px1 and pi anti-bonding 2py1. ठीक है जी? So this is the electronic configuration. Now in this case also we have to discuss the ions of O2 positive. This is known as oxygen molecule ion. The next one, that is going to be O2 negative. This is the superoxide ion. O22 negative, which is the peroxide ion, right? In this case, the number of electrons in O2 positive, that is going to be how much? We have how many electrons in this? 12 electrons. So 12 minus 1, that is going to be 11. 11 electrons in this, 13 electrons in this, and 14 electrons in this. ऐसे आएगा? I was only taking the outermost shell. So if you're taking the complete, then we will have this phase. If you are also taking into consideration 1s, so then we will have 16 electrons in this. Okay? Because I was taking 4 into 6 now, outermost. So 6 2s are 12. That is what we have filled up over here. Okay? But if you're taking also 8 into 2, 16, this is going to have this is going to have 15, this is going to have 17, and this is going to have 18. Right? So if you're looking at the bond order, in case of oxygen, we have just discussed the bond order, that is going to be 2. In case of O2 positive, 1 electron will go from here. So we will have how much? In case of O2 positive, we will have 8 minus 3 divided by 2. 2.5. In case of O2 negative, we are going to have 8 minus 4, 1, 2, no, 5. 8 minus 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1.5. Okay? And in case of O22 negative, O22 negative, 8 minus 6 divided by 2. That is going to be equal to 1. Okay? So when we are looking at the magnetic and paramagnetic character over here, when we are talking of O2 positive, it is going to have oxygen, it's paramagnetic because it has unpaired electrons. Then O2 positive will also have one unpaired electron. So this is going to be paramagnetic. ठीक है? फिर उसके बाद O2 negative. O2 negative will also be paramagnetic because of presence of one unpaired electron in this. And O22 negative, that is going to be dimagnetic because of all paired electrons. Paramagnetic character means over here that they have unpaired electrons and they will be attracted by the magnetic field. ठीक है? Now order of stability क्या होगी यहाँ पे? O2 positive will have the maximum stability because of largest bond order. ठीक है? फिर उसके बाद O2 के बाद O2 negative and the least stability will be for O2 negative. So this is all about the chapter over here, molecular orbital theory.